Okay, comma, I'm ready for you to take me live, comma, Rosie. Welcome to the Countdown to First Serve show. It's for the Chargers. When we return, it's Tuesday Night Volleyball, presented by the Volleyball School. Hi everybody, and welcome to a jam-packed gym in Fulshear, Texas. Tonight in the state of Texas, this is the center of the high school volleyball universe. VypeFortBend.com bringing you the Fulshear Chargers, ranked number 6 in the state according to the fresh, latest TGCA poll in Class 6A, their first year in the state's biggest classification. Ridgepoint not in the top 10 right now, but certainly they have the capability of getting there before this season is over. And dare we think about it, maybe Fulshear and Ridgepoint could meet in the playoffs. It seems like that would be a very appropriate place for them to meet. I'm Roger Smith. Rosie Vega is the silent partner inside the mothership at Vype World headquarters. And we're going to come back and we'll talk with one of the guys who is very responsible for this particular broadcast. He's with the Volleyball School. They are our title sponsor of Tuesday Night Volleyball on VypeFortBend.com. We'll step aside real quick and be back, and we'll talk to, first of all, Claudio Newell of the Volleyball School, and then after that, we will visit with Louise Kreit, the head coach of these Ridgepoint Panthers, the first time that we've ever gotten a chance to speak with her. We'll be right back.
We are the Volleyball School with 3 locations, Katy, the Woodlands, and our newest in Richmond on West Belfort. We have the best developmental volleyball program in Fort Bend. We have the high-level training you need to get on the top club and school teams, and you'll have fun doing it. Our Richmond facility is at 18120 West Belfort. Visit thevolleyballschool.com and come train with us.
Welcome back to the Countdown to First Serve show on VypeFortBend.com, your broadcast home for Fort Bend County high school sports. And we're bringing you Tuesday night volleyball throughout the season and all of the playoff action involving Fort Bend County teams. And we appreciate the Volleyball School, 3 locations, including the one on West Belfort in Aliana. And we welcome Claudio Newell to our Countdown to First Serve show. And talk to us, Claudio, about how the Volleyball School has grown, and we appreciate your sponsorship over the last 3 seasons now.
Okay, thank you for having me. Really, we are very excited. Yes, you're right, we have 3 locations, but we have a 4th location coming on board. That will be in Cypress, hopefully early 2025. So we are very excited to serve that community. So and here we are, we like very much all this school season. We have many players that have trained with us, and now they're playing for their own schools. In fact, we have about 95-96% of our kids made their school team. So we are very proud of them. I'm very happy to continue this sponsorship.
They have the statistics, the evidence that shows that that is happening for them. So we congratulate you on that. I wanted to take note of the fact that before the facility on West Belford in Aliana went up, I was looking inside and I was thinking, wow, this thing is huge. Well, it's still just as huge, but you can't really swing your arms too much without hitting a young athlete. What have you done to really grow the enrollment in a big way?
So really it's about engaging with the community. We've been blessed to be welcome very much on the Sugarland area, on the Aliana location, on the Mission Bend. Really the communities have been great, and we are partnering with local businesses, and really we feel like there was a need on this community, and the kids are really excited, and we have a very good response, so we are happy about that.
Well, you and Domingo Martinez have really kind of had that vision. You could kind of see the growth, and it is obviously a very popular place for these young athletes. And is there anything else that you want to tell our listeners about the experience at the volleyball school if they're considering sending one of their children to come here and train?
Yes, basically, our main focus is to work on the fundamentals. We are specialized on bringing kids from beginners all the way to advanced. We do the heavy lifting, to teaching the kids the fundamentals to improve, to grow, to love the sport, and that is the key, and we welcome all. If you get the right instruction and you get the right training and effort, you will make it. So we are always giving that positive feedback to the kids and encouraging them to grow.
All right, that is Claudio Newell of the volleyball school. We appreciate you being with us. Your support is fantastic, and we hope to be able to tell everybody that you are supporting us all the way into November and those high-stakes matches. That's what really gets folks excited, and we have some great quality teams in Fort Bend County. Thank you, Claudio, and hopefully you'll join us on future editions of the Countdown to First Serve show.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
All right, we'll be back soon. VypeFortBend.com.
First Iron Auto welcomes you back to school. Kids got their new shoes and backpacks. Make sure your auto is geared up for those trips in the carpool lane and games. First Iron Automotive prioritizes their customers and employees above all else. Their core values: family, integrity, reliability, service, and trust. Wherever your journey leads, reliable auto care is essential. Great savings on oil changes and brake service, too. Check out the website, firstironauto.com, for details and to book your appointment today. First Iron Automotive, supporting school and youth sports programs for over 26 years. Get to one of First Iron Automotive's 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. firstironauto.com.
Welcome to the Countdown to First Serve show. It's a marquee matchup. 2 purple teams that are blue bloods, really. Yeah. Ridge Point taking on Fulshear, and it's our first time to talk to Louise Kreit, new head coach of the Ridge Point Panthers. First of all, welcome in and happy birthday.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here.
Well, I know it's kind of tough to come in, I guess, in the springtime when Coach Bailey said she was going to walk away, and you got the opportunity. Is there anything that you haven't yet learned about your squad? You got a bunch of really talented players.
I've really got a chance to get to know them individually as people, and then on the court, learning their weaknesses and their strength, and just trying to find a way to put that together to get our team chemistry gelling. So I pretty much have gotten a chance to know all the players individually and what they can do on the court.
Okay, well, I'm no expert, but what I've seen so far of the players that are returning, just get the ball to Kennedy Rogers. But you probably have had that thought go through your mind a few times.
Yes, Kennedy Rogers, of course, is a big hitter for us. She's a hammer. But we also, with her, we have Jaden that can also attack. We have Addison Menifee that can attack. And we have both middles that can attack as well. So when our ball control is looking good, we really have 3 options that we can go to.
All right. You've already beaten this Fulshear team once. What was the key to doing that? And is it going to be kind of a different approach at all in this 3 out of 5 match?
They're a really tough team, tough and scrappy. I think what we did well the first time around, our girls played together. It was like a bang for bang. Number 2, Bailey, she's amazing. And if we can we're not going to be able to stop her, but if we can kind of slow her down a little bit and allow the other people to score, I think we'll be fine. Last time we played, we didn't have our other middle, Zia Sissa, so she's back with us. So I'm excited to see what we can do.
Okay, well, I've got to just tell you up front, the thing that I'd most like is for these 2 teams to meet again in the postseason. I would like to see the very best of Fort Bend County with an opportunity to get to Garland, and it would be a shame that one of these teams that I deeply love will have to lose.
Yeah, it's possible. 2 great teams. It's just going to be at the end of the match who makes the least amount of mistakes and who can execute a little bit better. But Fulshear, they're a tough team, great coaching staff, and, you know, we just got to battle every time we meet each other.
Okay, Louise Kreit, great to speak with you, and I'm going to be speaking to you many more times, I'm sure.
Thank you. Nice meeting you, too.
All right, we'll be back, and pretty soon we will get this match underway. This has been the Countdown to First Serve show. Roger Smith with you, Rosie Bega inside the mothership at Vype World headquarters. We'll be back and tell you who's going to be on the floor first for the Panthers and for the Chargers when we return. It's Tuesday Night Volleyball presented by the Volleyball School.
Xfinity here. How can we help?
Hi, my daughter invited her entire class to her birthday party. Can my Wi-Fi handle it?
Oh, well, at Xfinity, our latest gateways have tri-band Wi-Fi technology, letting you connect hundreds of devices at once.
No way. So if all the kids are watching stuff on their phones, well, their parents are sharing videos online.
Yep, go ahead and watch videos. They can all do their thing and party their way. No problem.
Oh, we are gonna need a bigger cake.
Now through September 21st, get fast, reliable Xfinity Gig Internet for $25 a month for 2 years when you add Xfinity Mobile with unlimited data. And get Peacock Premium, a $7.99 a month value included. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Xfinity, bring on the good stuff. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless bill and auto-pay with stored bank account. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra. Gig Wi-Fi requires Xfinity Gateway. Xfinity Mobile requires Xfinity Internet. After promo, regular internet rates apply. Actual speeds vary.
Back inside the gym at Fulshear, and we're going to get an early start on a lot of matches at the schools where they have 2 gyms. When they do that, they can play the freshman match and the junior varsity match on 2 separate courts. So they'll be playing those matches at the same time. So instead of starting at 6:30 or 7, we end up starting at 5:30. And that makes it a little bit nerve-wracking as you hurdle like a bat out of Hades going down the Grand Parkway, not the Grand Parkway, I'm sorry, the West Park Tollway. And you just hope that maybe they'll extend that West Park Tollway and make it where you can go one more exit before you have to pull over and stop at red lights. Anyway, I digress. So, the Fulshear Chargers, a team that we saw on Friday night when they easily defeated the Travis Tigers in a 3-game sweep. And since then, they have won 2 or 3 more matches. I wasn't sure exactly how many, but they did have some tournament play on Saturday. And as a result, they are 15-2. And one of those losses was to Ridge Point in tournament play earlier this season. But, you know, when you're playing a tournament match, it's only 2 out of 3. And these varsity matches, even when they're not in district competition, are 3 out of 5. But there's just a really strong chance that you could have Ridge Point, which has so long been a part of Region 3 6A in the playoffs and made many deep runs. Now they have a new head coach in Louise Kright, replacing Lauren Bailey. And so Ridge Point has that wonderful tradition of volleyball, and Fulshear takes no back seat to the tradition of Ridge Point, because Fulshear won a state championship in 2019 in Class 4A. They defeated the Hereford White Faces. Yes, that's right, the Hereford White Faces. That's their mascot nickname. It's, you know, named after the Hereford cattle breed. And so they won in 2019, and then the next year, the COVID disrupted year, they made it to the state finals in Class 5A for the first time ever. They were in 5A and they went straight to the state championship game. Did not lose a set. Actually, wait a minute, let me think about that. I believe they lost one set during the playoffs, maybe two before they got to the state finals. And they lost to Lucas Lovejoy. That's the team that's kind of like Aledo is to Class 5A football. You know, it seems like they never lose. But now, Fulshear, if it goes all the way, is not even going to encounter LL, because LL is still down in Class 5A. Fulshear has moved up to 6A. And there's a particular coach at Dripping Springs near Austin, and frankly, I can't remember that guy's name, but I know he is one of Coach Sidney Zimmerman's favorite coaches. Sidney Zimmerman, the head coach of Fulshear. So when Dripping Springs moved up from 5A to 6A, they won the state championship, their first year in the largest classification. So it can be done. And I know Coach Zimmerman would like to do it against Dripping Springs. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's enjoy the season. A new set of challenges for Fulshear and Ridge Point, trying to get up to its the heights that it has enjoyed many, many times over the years, representing Siena and Fort Bend ISD. I believe we are lining up and setting up for the Star Spangled Banner here on VypeFortBend.com. By the way, just know that these two schools are going to meet in a Week 2 football matchup. And we will also have that on VypeFortBend.com. And the Week 1 lineup of games on VypeFortBend.com is Thursday night, Clear Falls against Hightower. Then on Friday night, Clements against the new kids on the block, the Crawford Chargers. And then on Saturday night, it is Willow Ridge taking on Lamar Consolidated. By the way, I just didn't understand why the Crawford folks couldn't realize that just a few miles to the north, we already had some Chargers, these Fulshear Chargers, but that is the nickname that they chose for Alameda Crawford High School. I hope it sounds to you like it's a jam-packed gym, because it certainly is. Not too many seats to be had on the home side, the bench side. By the way, if you ever happen to come out to one of the broadcasted events that we do on VypeFortBend.com, and we do a lot of them, we did 125 of them last year, the 2023-2024 school year. We have a new sign. It's kind of like something you'd see out of WKRP in Cincinnati. It's this little light up thing that sits on our broadcast table, and it says on air. So I know that sometimes the younger generation doesn't really understand what it is for a broadcaster to be doing a game on the radio. No video stream, just announcers. And every once in a while, people will come up to me and start talking to me while I'm talking to you, the listener. And I really never want to be rude, but sometimes I just have to say I can't talk to you right now. But I'm hoping that this new sign that says on air, and it's lit up just like the one right above the door in the control room where the DJ is spinning the records and doing his things. Of course, nobody spins records anymore. That's just not the way it's done. Now they're introducing the Fulshear Chargers, and I don't have a starting lineup, but I have an idea who they're going to put on the floor first. We'll start with their libero, Sydney Black. She'll be wearing the white home jersey, and her teammates will be wearing the black home jerseys. Everybody else but the libero wears the black jerseys with the purple numerals outlined in white, and then they have in gray Chargers outlined in purple. So after Sydney Black, you have Bailey Warren. Her right arm has a thunderbolt in it that was put there by God at her conception. She is a brutal spiker. It's really hard to stay out of her way. The only thing about Bailey Warren is she did play sparingly and didn't spike the ball very much on Friday night when we brought you the match against the Travis Tigers. You can also look for Lauren Whitty. She is one of those players who, like Bailey Warren, has pro jock genes. Her dad, Mark Whitty, was a pitcher in Major League Baseball, and so she can do pretty much everything. She can spike, she can set, she can dig, and she can serve with great accuracy. They're having a good time in the Fulshear student section as they're introducing the players, and everybody throws a miniature volleyball into the stands, and people are, well, there might be some injuries as they fight for those little souvenir volleyballs. All right, so back to who's going to make the big contributions for Fulshear, not just tonight, but throughout the season. You've got Alexis James, Araya Watson. That's 5 players that I've named, and I'm not necessarily going to assume that they'll have the exact same starting lineup that they had when they took on Travis in our Tuesday night volleyball on a Friday. By the way, that was the last of our Tuesday night volleyball on a Friday. Now everything's on a Tuesday until we get to the playoffs. Starting lineups have been introduced, and we are ready to go. By the way, the libero for Ridgepoint is Madison Flores, and their biggest hammer, as we talked about in the Countdown to First Serve show, is Kennedy Rogers. They have lots of good senior experience. Addison Menifee is another one of those players that has been in the program a long time. Zia Sista, S-I-S-T-A, Sista. She is the one that Coach Kreit also mentioned in the Countdown to First Serve show. In this first game, Ridgepoint will be playing from the west end here at the older of the two gyms at Fulshear. Let's see who else they got. Piper Marquette. Also Madeline Johnson. Sonari Briggs. Jaden Robinson. And Kennedy Rogers, of course. She is kind of the straw that stirs the drink, or maybe even knocks the air out of the volleyball. She is so powerful. Both teams look like they've had a very good day. Just very happy, giddy. I mean, why wouldn't they? They love this game, and it's really fun to watch them play this game that they love so much. By the way, Daisy Voskul is starting for Fulshear, and she is the daughter of Jake Voskul, former star at the University of Connecticut, where he won a national championship in about 10 years, I believe, in the NBA for Jake Voskul. And her sister Shane is also part of Fulshear this year. And we are ready to rock. Madeline Johnson serving for Ridge Point, wearing black jerseys and black shorts. And now a setup for Lauren Whitty. Doesn't swing hard on it, but she gets the winner. It was off the block of Kennedy Rogers and bounced to Kennedy's left and out of bounds. The first point goes to Fulshear. Now Lauren Whitty will go to the baseline and serve. She likes to serve from her left. Here comes that serve. Not a lot of spin on it. And a big setup for Kennedy Rogers, and she goes down the near sideline and scores. Perfect accuracy and got on top of the ball. Lots of power, and it's 1-1. She gets about 20 feet behind the baseline before she serves, throws it way up there, and serves it long. So you remember in the movie Bull Durham when catcher Crash Davis, played by Kevin Costner, said to a batter one time while Nuke Lelouch, played by Tim Robbins, was pitching, "I swear to God, I don't know where the next one's going." Well, Kennedy Rogers did serve one long, and that happens, but when she gets it in play, you really can't stop it. So now it is 2-1 Ridge Point, or Fulshear rather, and it is a big swing by Jaden Robinson, almost saved by Fulshear. Nice effort there by Alexis James, but it bounces off her arms and beyond the baseline, so it's now, oh, wait a minute. I guess there was a violation called on Ridge Point. As a result, it's 3-1 Fulshear. A no-spin serve, and there's an attempt by Addison Menifee, but she was a little off balance, could not get it to go down. Fulshear now leads it by a score of 4-1, and Araya Watson is serving for the Chargers. She spins it, leaps, and fires. No spin on the serve again. Menifee fires away, cross court, and got it. Oh, what a beauty. She was beyond the red and white boundary antenna on the left side of the net and sent it at a very shallow angle, very difficult to defend. Getting Ridge Point within 4-2. And now the Panther girls serve again. Very long attachments all the way down to her waist, meaning Taylor Johnson. Hard to tell who she is. And there's a winner by Fulshear, getting it right back. Bailey Warren, her trademark spike. Bailey Warren is so powerful yet very slender. Sometimes Kennedy Rogers, you can tell by the shoulders that she can really wreak havoc on the ball, but Bailey Warren, she's lean but very strong. There is the big swing by Ridge Point's Jaden Robinson, and it goes long. 2 straight points for Fulshear after they had seen their lead shrink to 4-2. Now they lead by a score of 6-2. Addison Lednicki serving for these Chargers. Menifee down the far sideline, tries to get it in, but it goes left on her and out of bounds. 7-2. Chargers lead it. We'll see if Coach Louise Kreit of Ridge Point calls a timeout anytime soon. Meantime, Lednicki serves. Bumped up by Madison Flores, and it's a winner by Jaden Robinson. She got all of that one. I think you heard the slap. 2 substitutions for Ridge Point. They bring in Emma Paley and Emery Harper. Emma Paley will serve. 7-3 Ridge Point trailing. Sydney Black bumps it up, and now a setup and right down the middle, and it's Shane Voskul getting her first kill of the night. 8-3. Bailey Warren goes to the baseline and serves. wearing that pink tape on her right shoulder, which has been kind of tender at times lately. Now a nice setup for Emery Harper, but it does not go down, and now Fulshear just has to bump it all the way over with Lauren Whitty. Now it is a little tap by Menifee, got it over the block, but Fulshear kept it in the air. Now Lauren Whitty, a skirmish at the net, and Ridgepoint wins that one. Menifee beat Whitty face to face, and it's 8-4. Roger Smith along with Rosie Vega inside the mothership at Vype World Headquarters. That's where she is. I'm right here at courtside, and a quick set by, want to make sure I give credit where it's due, Araya Watson, tapping it down with the left hand. Ridgepoint was still getting position like the ball was going to be set up high. Sydney Black serves for the Chargers, leading 9-4. Now a setup and a big swing and a winner for Ridgepoint. Zia Sista. Hey Soul Sista. Ain't that Mista on the radio? 9-5 the score. Serve coming in hot by Ridgepoint. And now a setup for Lauren Whitty, and she throws the changeup just like her dad once did. Over the block and short of the last line of defense. It gets down. 10-5, Chargers on top. Daisy Voskule comes in. And we've got a timeout taken by Ridgepoint. 10-5, Fulshear leads it. We'll take a break and be back on VypeFortBend.com.
Xfinity here. How can we help?
Hi, my daughter invited her entire class to her birthday party. Can my Wi-Fi handle it?
Oh, well, at Xfinity, our latest gateways have tri-band Wi-Fi technology, letting you connect hundreds of devices at once.
No way. So if all the kids are watching stuff on their phones, well, their parents are sharing videos online.
Yep, go ahead and watch videos. They can all do their thing and party their way. No problem.
Oh, we are gonna need a bigger cake.
Now through September 21st, get fast, reliable Xfinity Gig Internet for $25 a month for 2 years when you add Xfinity Mobile with unlimited data. And get Peacock Premium, a $7.99 a month value included. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Xfinity, bring on the good stuff. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless bill and auto-pay with stored bank account. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra. Gig Wi-Fi requires Xfinity Gateway. Xfinity Mobile requires Xfinity Internet. After promo, regular internet rates apply. Actual speeds vary.
We are the volleyball school with 3 locations, Katy, the Woodlands, and our newest in Richmond on West Belfort. We have the best developmental volleyball program in Fort Bend. We have the high-level training you need to get on the top club and school teams, and you'll have fun doing it. Our Richmond facility is at 18120 West Belfort. Visit thevolleyballschool.com and come train with us.
Coming out of the timeout, 2 points have been played. One won by Ridgepoint, the other won by Fulshear. So it's 11-6, Chargers. And the Chargers ready to serve. Lauren Whitty ready to rip it. Here it comes. A lot of topspin on it, bumped up by Flores, and now a setup. And the tap down try by Taylor Johnson. Fulshear there with the defense. And Bailey Warren pastes it to the baseline. She went up high, rising above all the players on the floor. And it's now 12-6, Fulshear on top. Lauren Whitty keeps her feet close to the floor when she strikes the serve. Kennedy Rogers with a double-fisted setup for Jaden Robinson. Now it's on the Fulshear side, and Bailey Warren is blocked. Oh my goodness. Jaden Robinson said, "In your face." Actually, she didn't say that, but her actions said it. And that gets Ridgepoint within 12-7. Kennedy Rogers serving, not quite as high a toss this time. Sydney Black digs it. Bailey Warren hammers away. Rogers hits it up near the rafters. Now it is Menifee, taps it over the block. Sydney Black now has it. Lauren Whitty has to put up a spike that was a long way from the net. Opportunity for Ridgepoint. Taylor Johnson cannot quite get it down. And too many hits on the Fulshear side, and the point goes to the Panthers. And they're within 12-8. Kennedy Rogers fires one, coming in hot, and it is long. Second time she's hit a serve long. That gets Fulshear a 5-point lead back. It is 13-8. And now they send Alexis James to the baseline. She serves to her right corner, wearing two different color shoes, lime green and hot pink. Hits the top of the net, and it crawls over. It's better to be lucky than good, but Fulshear is both, if not lucky and great. And they get that point to make it 14-8. James spins the ball, fires it, comes in like a knuckleball, and now a setup for Menifee, and she gets the winner. It was blocked, but it didn't stay. It did stay on the Fulshear side. 14-9 our score. Fulshear leading, but Ridgepoint serving. Taylor Johnson with these super long attachments. Big swing by Bailey Warren, and she is blocked. Oh, baby. Second time that Jaden Robinson has gotten her. Taylor Johnson now with the score 14-10. By the way, these two teams, these two schools are going to play each other a week from Friday in football, and 14-10 sounds like a fun score in the early going, and a big swing and a winner. It is Daisy Voskule who hammers it home, and it's 15-10 Fulshear now. And coming off the bench, it is Addison Lednicki. Addison's sister played at George Ranch. Top spin serve, and now a back set for Jaden Robinson, and her swing is good. She hits the baseline on the mark. Gets Ridgepoint back within 4 at 15-11. Robinson comes off, so too does Madeline Johnson. Paley came on, and I believe also Emery Harper. Paley serves, bumped up by Whitty. Now they set it up for Warren, and it bounces off the VypeFortBend.com banner that we have posted here in the gym. And it's long. It was long. I thought that Bailey had kept it in bounds, but it went long. And now it's Ridgepoint trailing by only 3, 15-12. Paley serves again. Bumped up by Black with two hands over her head. And there is a winner for Fulshear. I keep wanting to say Skylar Voskule for some reason, but it's Shane. That's Daisy's little sister. Not so little. 16-12 is the lead for Fulshear, and now Bailey Warren to serve. Here it comes, no spin whatsoever, and the knuckleball fools a diving Flores. Timeout taken, 17-12. Fulshear leading. We'll be back on VypeFortBend.com.
First Iron Auto welcomes you back to school. Kids got their new shoes and backpacks. Make sure your auto is geared up for those trips in the carpool lane and games. First Iron Automotive prioritizes their customers and employees above all else. Their core values: family, integrity, reliability, service, and trust. Wherever your journey leads, reliable auto care is essential. Great savings on oil changes and brake service too. Check out the website firstironauto.com for details and to book your appointment today. First Iron Automotive, supporting school and youth sports programs for over 26 years. Get to one of First Iron Automotive's 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. FirstIronAuto.com.
Leonetti Graphics, the gold standard in Fort Bend County for screen printing, banners, embroidery, signs, t-shirts, all kinds of specialty items. Whatever you need to advertise or to show school spirit, company spirit, team spirit, nobody does it as well as Leonetti Graphics. You notice I didn't say nobody does it better. Nobody does it as well. They started creating their products in an apartment 23 years ago. Now they work out of a state-of-the-art facility in Stafford. Call your friends at Leonetti Graphics, 281-499-4959, the official banner provider of VypeFortBend.com. Fulshear scores the first point coming out of the timeout. They lead by 6, 18-12. Bailey Warren serves into the net, took something off of it, ended up taking too much off of it, and it's 18-13. Addison Menifee leaves the floor, and Piper Marquette comes on. Piper keeps her feet on the floor as she serves. Now a little setup and a tap down, a beauty by Shane Voskule. There's a lot of purple in here, and wouldn't it be exciting? And it seems like something that's very plausible. These two teams meeting in the playoffs. 19-13, and Sydney Black serves for Fulshear. Dug out by Menifee, now a big swing by Emery Harper, but Fulshear there with the defense, and in the middle, a soft swing by Bailey Warren is dug out by Paley. And now it's on the Fulshear side once again. Black setting up Whitty. Big swing and down between two diving defenders, Menifee and Flores. She went deep to the far corner, the west corner, and it's 20-13. Chargers on top. Sydney Black serves again. Bumped up by Ridgepoint, and now the big swing, Kennedy Rogers. And I thought it was too many hits on the Chargers side, but the point is still alive, and the hammer by Emery Harper goes long. And I'm looking to see if Louise Kreit, Ridgepoint's head coach, complains, but she had no complaint. So that was just remarkable defense to keep that Kennedy Rogers spike off the floor, but then sneaky play by Zia Sista. She scores and gets Ridgepoint within 21-14. Flores ready to serve. She will go over to her left. Actually, she's closer to the middle. It stays well beyond the baseline as she serves. And there is a winner. Alexis James squeezes it, a two-hand tap between two defenders. Makes it an 8-point edge, 22-14. Lednicki goes off. Daisy Voskule comes back on. There are a lot of tall players between me and the ball. I didn't see who was serving. All I know is it was a service winner. Menifee diving for it, could not keep it in the air. Okay, that was Alexis James. She serves again. Flores bumps it up. It's 23-14. And a whistle. And a lift on the Ridgepoint side. So that violation makes it a 24-14 game. It is game point. And Alexis James will fire it. Little curveball up in the air. Big swing. Kennedy Rogers, she took something off of it. Black bumps it up. And a long dig to get it back over the net. Kennedy Rogers hits one hard, a lot of top spin, but Fulshear keeps it alive, and now Daisy Voskule, she gets the winner and ends game one. She went cross court with it. 25-14 is the final score in game one. And we'll be back with more on VypeFortBend.com. Tuesday night volleyball presented by the Volleyball School.
We are the volleyball school with 3 locations, Katy, the Woodlands, and our newest in Richmond on West Belfort. We have the best developmental volleyball program in Fort Bend. We have the high-level training you need to get on the top club and school teams, and you'll have fun doing it. Our Richmond facility is at 18120 West Belfort. Visit thevolleyballschool.com and come train with us.
First Iron Auto welcomes you back to school. Kids got their new shoes and backpacks. Make sure your auto is geared up for those trips in the carpool lane and games. First Iron Automotive prioritizes their customers and employees above all else. Their core values: family, integrity, reliability, service, and trust. Wherever your journey leads, reliable auto care is essential. Great savings on oil changes and brake service too. Check out the website firstireandauto.com for details and to book your appointment today. First Tire and Automotive, supporting school and youth sports programs for over 26 years. Get to one of First Tire and Automotive's 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. FirstTireandAuto.com.
Xfinity here. How can we help?
Hi, my daughter invited her entire class to her birthday party. Can my Wi-Fi handle it?
Oh, well, at Xfinity, our latest gateways have tri-band Wi-Fi technology, letting you connect hundreds of devices at once.
No way. So if all the kids are watching stuff on their phones, well, their parents are sharing videos online.
Yep, go ahead and watch videos. They can all do their thing and party their way. No problem.
Oh, we are gonna need a bigger cake.
Now through September 21st, get fast, reliable Xfinity Gig Internet for $25 a month for 2 years when you add Xfinity Mobile with unlimited data. And get Peacock Premium, a $7.99 a month value included. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Xfinity, bring on the good stuff. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless bill and auto-pay with stored bank account. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra. Gig Wi-Fi requires Xfinity Gateway. Xfinity Mobile requires Xfinity Internet. After promo, regular internet rates apply. Actual speeds vary.
What you often get with a Tuesday night volleyball match is football players who have finished a workout as they get ready for the game that they'll play on Thursday or Friday. And then they come in here and let off a little steam and cheer for their favorite volleyball team. Now, this is not a district match. I think it would be fun if Fulshear and Ridgepoint were in the same competitive district. But it is definitely an intriguing matchup. And Ridgepoint, I believe in the first Texas Girls Coaches Association poll, was ranked in the top 10. They are not ranked in the top 10. They had a brand new poll that came out this past Sunday. And Fulshear, despite the fact that they won every game, they beat every opponent that was in front of them from the first poll, which came out on the 18th of August. Well, they haven't lost any games, but they still slipped back, I believe, to number 6, maybe number 7 in the poll. But polls are just something for me to talk about. That's really all they are. But I do know Dripping Springs is number 1. All right, so there's a lot of really fun hand jive that the Fulshear girls do before they start a new game. And it kind of reminds me of, what do you call that? The river dance, the kind of Irish jig that players from Georgia Tech and Florida State's football teams were doing as they played a game in Dublin, Ireland on Saturday. All right, here we go. Alexis James will start off game 2. Fulshear already with one game in their pocket, and the Chargers defending the West End right here near our broadcast table. Ridgepoint trying to return, serve. Jaden Robinson gets it over, and Lauren Whitty ends up getting on top of the ball and gets a spike winner. And it almost seems like some of these players, and like Lauren Whitty just did, she seems to be hitting the ball behind her head, and yet the ball still has a downward trajectory and very, very tough to defend. All right, Ridgepoint had an opportunity. Taylor Johnson was denied, and now a little quick set. Lauren Whitty has scored both points in the early going in game 2, and it's 2-0 Chargers. As Alexis James continues serving, looks over at Coach Sydney Zimmerman, who gives her the signal, and she fires her serve and into the net.
Not what Coach Zimmerman had in mind.
Two to 1, Ridgepoint trailing, and now they serve for the first time. Piper Marquette. She doesn't spell her last name like Dwayne Wade's alma mater, the one in Wisconsin, Milwaukee, but it's pronounced Marquette. And there is another winner for Fulshear as Daisy Voskule, she threw up such a high block in front of the would-be spike attempt from Emma Paley that it went wide, and it's now 3-1 Fulshear, and Lauren Whitty serves. There goes her serve into the middle, bumped up by Flores. Now a big swing, Kennedy Rogers, ouch! Oh my goodness, she gets the winner and almost decapitated Sydney Black. Speaking of Sydney Black, her dad was a great athlete, played at Stratford High, and the Vype FortBend.com committee of one met today and decided that when Stratford comes here to take on the Fulshear Chargers, we will make that our Tuesday night volleyball game of the week. We had to bump somebody, but we're not going to say who. Ridgepoint just scored to make it 3-3, so I stopped digressing. Bailey Warren fires a spike, shallow diagonal angle, and I guess it went off fingertips. It did go out. Actually, the scoreboard is wrong. It should say 4-3 Ridgepoint because, actually now they're returning the ball to the Fulshear end. So it did go off fingertips. It is a Charger point. And Araya Watson ready to fire away. She will serve right in front of us, and there it goes. Serves to the deep corner on her left, bumped up by Menifee. Flores back over her head. That's all she can do. And now a big setup for Shane Voskule, and she goes to the right corner, and it's down for a point. 5-3, Fulshear on top, and Araya Watson continues her service. There it goes. Bumped up nicely by Piper Marquette. Now Shane Voskule sends it to a teammate, and that is Bailey Warren. She tried to get it down but could not. Now another opportunity for Shane Voskule, and not a very good set. Alexis James didn't quite get enough air under it for Shane to follow through. And it becomes a 5-4 game. Ridgepoint trailing by 1 and about to serve. It's Emma Paley. P-A-I-L-Y, Paley, as in Daly. Lauren Whitty bumps up her serve. Set up for Daisy Voskule. Taps it over the block, does not get it down. And we have a whistle and a violation on Ridgepoint. I think it was a little bump attempt by Emery Harper, and it hit the red and white boundary antenna on the net. So that's out. Addison Lednicki off the bench will serve. She sees something disgusting on the floor, cringes, kicks it away. It looks like hair, or maybe the fake kind, the attachment kind. Anyway, she got it off the floor. It's 6-4 Fulshear, and the Chargers get another point, 7-4, as Ridgepoint hits one long. That was Jaden Robinson. Lednicki ready to serve again. Coach Zimmerman gives the signal. There goes her serve, deep to the middle. Bumped up nicely by Marquette. And a winner! Kennedy Rogers. Only she can hit it that hard right down the near sideline. And sometimes there ain't nothing you can do. That was one of those points. Ridgepoint back within 2. They trail 7-5, and Raul Rogers goes to the baseline. She keeps the toss low, but her serve is hard to handle. Lednicki dug it out, but it went sideways. Point to the Panthers. They're within 7-6. Rogers coming in hot again. Now a setup for Bailey Warren, and she gets the winner. It is blocked, but blocked out of bounds by Kennedy Rogers and also Zia Sista. 8-6. Fulshear leads and gets the serve back. Bailey Warren bouncing the ball hard with 2 hands. Now fires her serve deep to the left corner, and it is in! Ridgepoint let it go. Thought it was going to sail out. It did not. Nine to 6. Chargers on top. Bailey Warren taking her time, now lets it fly. Coming in hot and long. Too hot. Now Flores will serve for Ridgepoint. She's wearing the gray libero jersey. Everybody who's served thus far in this match has been left-handed. Big swing down the middle, Bailey Warren. And somebody committed a violation. Maybe it was a lift on Fulshear. Okay, it's a point to the Panthers. 9-8, they trail. Now Fulshear receiving serve. Whitty hits it hard. Saved beautifully by Shane Voskule, and James bumps it over. Now Ridge Point attacking. And Lauren Whitty, what a block. She denies. Emery Harper sends it right back to her to make it 10-8 Fulshear. And Sydney Black goes to the baseline to serve. Fulshear won the first game 25-14. We are in game 2. 10-8 Chargers. Flores bumps it up, and now a setup for Menifee, and that is down for a winner. Off the bench for Ridge Point is Madeline Johnson. She goes to the baseline to serve, spins it, and lets it go down the far sideline, and a setup in the middle, and Araya Watson is blocked. Addison Menifee said, not this time. 10-10. Once Fulshear took the lead in the early going in game 1, they never trailed after that. So this has not been tied since that game was 0-0. Somebody's going to break that tie right here. Jaden Robinson for Ridge Point. Now Lednicki dives, and it goes out of bounds. Ridge Point has taken the lead. 11-10 in this game 2. Here's the serve by Johnson. Bailey Warren, big swing. Flores, the beautiful dig. Menifee sends it over, but Fulshear keeps it up off the floor. Whitty with a quick tap. It's good. There were 3 players in front of her ready to block it, and she went around them. Flick of the wrist. Hitting it over to the side where nobody was home. 11-11. Alexis James ready to fire it. There it goes. Bumped up by Menifee, and they'll set it up for her. She is blocked by Whitty, but it falls on the Fulshear side. Point to the Panthers. They take the lead again, 12-11. Middle of the baseline for Piper Marquette. She serves. Warren bumps it up. Now Araya Watson sets up Daisy Voskule. Winner! Off a partial block at the net and down for another tie. It is 12-12. Fulshear leads 1-0 in this match, and 12-12 is a tie score in game 2. And Whitty sends her serve deep. Now Kennedy Rogers. She is denied by Araya Watson, who goes up strong and sends it right back. And instantly down to get Fulshear the lead again. 13-12. Whitty with sub-varsity players from Ridge Point yelling in her ears. Gets the serve in play. Jaden Robinson is blocked. Bailey Warren said no. That's a hard no. 14-12. Timeout Ridge Point. We'll be back on VypeFortBend.com.
Xfinity here. How can we help?
Hi, my daughter invited her entire class to her birthday party. Can my Wi-Fi handle it?
Oh, well, at Xfinity, our latest gateways have tri-band Wi-Fi technology, letting you connect hundreds of devices at once.
No way. So if all the kids are watching stuff on their phones, well, their parents are sharing videos online.
Yep, go ahead and watch videos. They can all do their thing and party their way. No problem.
Oh, we are gonna need a bigger cake.
Now through September 21st, get fast, reliable Xfinity Gig Internet for $25 a month for 2 years when you add Xfinity Mobile with unlimited data. And get Peacock Premium, a $7.99 a month value included. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Xfinity, bring on the good stuff. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless bill and auto-pay with stored bank account. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra. Gig Wi-Fi requires Xfinity Gateway. Xfinity Mobile requires Xfinity Internet. After promo, regular internet rates apply. Actual speeds vary.
Right on cue, we are ready for the serve coming out of the timeout. Lauren Whitty sends it deep, and it's too hot for Ridgepoint to handle. Not so much like it was the super high velocity. It was really a matter of Madison Flores and Piper Marquette coming together, kind of like two baseball players both trying to catch the same pop-up. And it's 15-12. Fulshear on top. Whitty serves again. Her serve is like a split-fingered fastball. Jaden Robinson spikes for Ridgepoint, but Fulshear returns it, and then kind of a poor set for Bailey Warren. She didn't really get a chance to get the ball in her wheelhouse, and she hit it into the net, so it's now Ridgepoint trailing 15-13. Taylor Johnson to serve. Counterclockwise spin on that one, and now a setup. Araya Watson puts it over the net, but Ridgepoint sends it back quickly, and Bailey Warren, the winner, off the hands of Jaden Robinson of Ridgepoint and out of bounds. Point to the Chargers, makes it 16-13, and now Araya Watson will serve. Here goes her serve, right to the middle, bumped up by Marquette. Now a big swing, Kennedy Rogers, and that's a winner. Came in with wicked spin and speed. Daisy Voskuil got a hand on it, but that was all she could do. 16-14, the Fulshear lead in this game is down to 2, and Jaden Robinson hits one into the net. Not what Ridgepoint had in mind, and they're now down 17-14. Addison Lednicki comes off the bench, and she will serve again. Daisy Voskuil comes out. Lednicki swings that long right arm, and now Ridgepoint will try to return it. Look out! It's a winner for the Panthers. Emery Harper, not to be denied. Ridgepoint just chasing Fulshear in this game, now down 17-15. They can get it to 2. They can get it to 1. They've had it tied a couple of times. All right, Sydney Black bumps the serve up. Bailey Warren tries the spike, couldn't hit it with everything she had. And it's a point to Fulshear as Ridgepoint kind of set it out of bounds, and there was no way that Addison Menifee could really put it in play without hitting the red and white boundary pole. 18-15 Chargers. Bailey Warren ready to serve again. Hits it a little bit gently, kind of a drop shot. Ridgepoint gonna handle. Flores bumps it over. Now Lednicki. Now a setup, a quick set, and Shane Voskuil cannot get it down. Ridgepoint responds. And a little tap down winner by Emery Harper of the Panthers. (18-16). Ridgepoint trailing and serving. Flores serves. Bumped up by Warren. Alexis James sets up Lauren Whitty, the hammer. And a point for the Chargers to make it 19-16. Fulshear has kept these points brief. When they're serving, it's like serve and volley in tennis. And Sydney Black, with her team leading 19-16, serves for Fulshear. And miscommunication by Ridgepoint. They kind of set one up, and the spiker thought it was a quick set. Timeout taken. 20-16, Fulshear leads, trying to take a 2-0 lead in this match. We'll be back after this from First Tire and Automotive.
First Tire and Auto welcomes you back to school. Kids got their new shoes and backpacks. Make sure your auto is geared up for those trips in the carpool lane and games. First Tire and Automotive prioritizes their customers and employees above all else. Their core values: family, integrity, reliability, service, and trust. Wherever your journey leads, reliable auto care is essential. Great savings on oil changes and brake service too. Check out the website firsttireandauto.com for details and to book your appointment today. First Tire and Automotive, supporting school and youth sports programs for over 26 years. Get to one of First Tire and Automotive's 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. FirstTireandAuto.com.
We are back. Fulshear trying to close out game 2. They lead 20-16. Sydney Black standing with hands on hips. She's ready to serve, but Ridgepoint, despite repeated taps on the buzzer by the folks at the scorer's table, they're only just now breaking up their huddle. Sydney Black looks over at Coach Zimmerman. It was kind of hard for her to see her at first. Now it's a violation on Ridgepoint. I think a double hit on the Panthers, and now it's 21-16. Emery Harper, the guilty party. 21-16, and Sydney Black fires her serve for Fulshear. It's the split-fingered fastball, but Ridgepoint keeps it off the floor. Menifee bumps it over. Black now set up to Araya Watson. Her spike is blocked. Lauren Whitty's spike is also bumped up. Now Ridgepoint attacking. Menifee taps it over to the block, but Fulshear keeps it in the air. Quick set by Lednicki, and it gets down on the Ridgepoint side. Chargers with the point. They lead 22-16. The Sydney Black service continues. There it goes. Bumped up by Kennedy Rogers. I think she wants the ball back. But there is the spike attempt. They go to the right with Emery Harper, and she is blocked by Whitty and Araya Watson. 23-16. Fulshear on top. Sydney Black gets the signal, and here comes, or there goes, I should say, her serve. Kennedy Rogers bumped it up, and Menifee is the one who swings on that one. Lauren Whitty gets a chance to spike. The ball goes all the way up almost to the ceiling, and a two-hand tap down by Whitty. Point, Chargers. It's game point in game 2. Sydney Black maybe want to quick pitch him. She's going to go ahead and serve quickly. Bumped up by Rogers. And it is Taylor Johnson who tries to get it down, but sending it back is Sydney Black. And that's a winner for the Chargers, 25-16. They take game 2. Tuesday night volleyball, presented by the Volleyball School, continues with game 3. The Chargers will go for a sweep. We shall return.
Xfinity here. How can we help?
Hi, my daughter invited her entire class to her birthday party. Can my Wi-Fi handle it?
Oh, well, at Xfinity, our latest gateways have tri-band Wi-Fi technology, letting you connect hundreds of devices at once.
No way. So if all the kids are watching stuff on their phones, well, their parents are sharing videos online.
Yep, go ahead and watch videos. They can all do their thing and party their way. No problem.
Oh, we are gonna need a bigger cake.
Now through September 21st, get fast, reliable Xfinity Gig Internet for $25 a month for 2 years when you add Xfinity Mobile with unlimited data. And get Peacock Premium, a $7.99 a month value included. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Xfinity, bring on the good stuff. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless bill and auto-pay with stored bank account. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra. Gig Wi-Fi requires Xfinity Gateway. Xfinity Mobile requires Xfinity Internet. After promo, regular internet rates apply. Actual speeds vary.
Leonetti Graphics, they started creating products in an apartment 23 years ago, meant to get your attention for marketing, for school spirit, for all kinds of things that really are pleasing to the eye and get a message across. You need to call your friends at Leonetti Graphics, 281-499-4959, because they've got this state-of-the-art facility in Stafford where they can do everything to make your marketing vision come true. Whatever you need to advertise, school spirit, team spirit, company spirit, nobody does what Leonetti Graphics does in Fort Bend County. They are the gold standard in Fort Bend County for screen printing, embroidery, t-shirts, banners, signs, all kinds of specialty items. Leonetti Graphics is the official banner provider of VypeFortBend.com. We'll be right back, and Fulshear will be going for the sweep over Ridgepoint.
First Iron Auto welcomes you back to school. Kids got their new shoes and backpacks. Make sure your auto is geared up for those trips in the carpool lane and games. First Iron Automotive prioritizes their customers and employees above all else. Their core values: family, integrity, reliability, service, and trust. Wherever your journey leads, reliable auto care is essential. Great savings on oil changes and brake service too. Check out the website firstireandauto.com for details and to book your appointment today. First Iron Automotive, supporting school and youth sports programs for over 26 years. Get to one of First Iron Automotive's 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. firstireandauto.com.
We are the volleyball school with 3 locations: Katy, the Woodlands, and our newest in Richmond on West Belfort. We have the best developmental volleyball program in Fort Bend. We have the high-level training you need to get on the top club and school teams, and you'll have fun doing it. Our Richmond facility is at 18120 West Belfort. Visit thevolleyballschool.com and come train with us.
All right, Fulshear just won game 2, 25-16 after winning the first one, 25-14. And we're just about ready to start game 3. For Ridgepoint, you know, I noticed Kennedy Rogers, she's out there. They're not really setting her up for those spikes. They know what she can do. I think they're trying to work some plays for some other players. And when they really need that spike at a critical moment in district matches and playoff matches, they will go to Kennedy Rogers. So on the floor for the Panthers to begin game 3, Madeline Johnson, Taylor Johnson, Jaden Robinson, Addison Menifee, Kennedy Rogers. I believe Flores is about to come out. She's about to step onto the floor. She'll switch out for someone. Madison Flores comes on, and who's she going to go get? She goes and gets Zia Sista. So Ridgepoint, undaunted by the fact that they're down 2-0. By the way, Piper Marquette was out there, and I didn't see who came in for her. Anyway, they need to fix the scoreboard. It still says 25-16. And I think that's what they're alerting the scorers table for. They're saying fix the scoreboard. It still reflects that Fulshear won game 2, 25-16. Now there's a pair of zeros on the scoreboard, and we can proceed. Madeline Johnson, the right-hander, sends her serve to the middle. Sydney Black bumps it up with 2 hands. First spike opportunity is Daisy Voskuil, but she is denied. Now Addison Menifee to the middle. Bumped up nicely by Bailey Warren. And a setup for Whitty. Off the Kennedy Rogers block and out of bounds. Point Chargers to begin game 3. Whitty ready to serve. Wipes off her serving hand on the bottom of her right shoe. Now brings it. And they let it go. It's out on the far sideline. She put a little run in that fastball, so to speak. And now Menifee is ready to go. The Menifee family has been a real blessing to Ridgepoint Athletics, girls and boys. Top spin on the serve, bumped up by Whitty, and Bailey Warren gets the winner. Madison Flores diving for it, made contact, but couldn't get it up in the air. Menifee comes out, and she's replaced by Reese Brunton. Reese Brunton in the game for the first time for the Panthers. 2-1. Chargers lead game 3, going for the sweep, and Araya Watson serves for Fulshear. Bumped up by Flores, and now it's Kennedy Rogers, untouched, as that laser spike went through. See, that's what she can do almost any time they need her to. Taylor Johnson serving for the Panthers in a 2-2 game. Daisy Voskuil over the block. And that's going to be a point for Ridgepoint. I can't believe it. Fulshear kind of left the ball alone, thinking a violation had been committed. Or maybe just somebody abandoned a zone over on the far side, near the sideline and just over the net. So that was unexpected. Ridgepoint gets the point, and they lead 3-2. And there is the serve by Taylor Johnson. Fulshear gets it up in the air. Little tap by Shane Voskuil. Does not get down. Kennedy Rogers, she is denied at the net. And it's a point to Fulshear. Hard spike by Kennedy Rogers that wasn't in the perfect position for her. And so it was really an easy block for Fulshear to make. Here comes the serve of Addison Lednicki. Now a back set for Jaden Robinson and a whistle before she hits it. And too many hits on the Ridgepoint side. Point to the Chargers. They lead 4-3. Lednicki's serve continues. And there is bumped up by Brunton. Now a back set for Jaden Robinson. Goes over the block. Sydney Black digs it out and a winner by Bailey Warren. I'm sorry, I was distracted. I was trying to protect myself. And the ball went off my fist and hit a Ridgepoint girl in the head. And I didn't mean for that to happen. I'm so sorry. It was a reflex. 4-4, and Ridgepoint serving. They actually got that point. And there is a big swing by Emery Harper of Ridgepoint. It's a 4-4 game. Brunton digs it out for Ridgepoint. Kennedy Rogers, no stopping that one. Another totally clean winner. The way she spiked, she could spike it through a car wash and the ball wouldn't get wet. 5-4 Ridgepoint. And Jaden Robinson serves. There it goes, near sideline. Lauren Whitty bumps it. Now it's Bailey Warren. Hits one, Flores digs it out. Ridgepoint gonna attack again. Kennedy Rogers, she's blocked by Warren. And a little two-hand tap by Alexis James. And what's the call here? Ridgepoint captains are talking to the umpire or the official in the elevated chair. The scoreboard says 5-5. Coach Kreit is talking with the official who moves around on the floor. Now Ridgepoint girls are clapping. I guess they're just saying, like, the clapping is for just shake it off. 5-5 the score. Oh, okay, I was right. They are clapping because they won the point. The scoreboard says 5-5, but Ridgepoint will serve. Okay, now the scoreboard says Ridgepoint 5, Fulshear 4, which is what it should say. And Jaden Robinson serves. Whitty bumps it. Now, Bailey Warren swings, but a whistle before she does so. And what's the call here? It's against Fulshear because I see an exasperated look on the face of Sydney Zimmerman, the Panthers or the Chargers head coach. 6-4, Ridgepoint. Ball hit the tape and went out of bounds on the sideline. Missed an ace by an inch, did Jaden Robinson. Now it's 6-5, Fulshear trailing and serving. Bailey Warren patting the ball. Lets it go. Dug out by Brunton, she overset it. And now there's a winner for Fulshear. Six to 6, the Chargers tie it up. And Bailey Warren walking backwards to her favorite spot from which to serve. She just gets it over the net. Oh, a beautiful serve. And somehow Kennedy Rogers got it over for Ridgepoint. Now Lauren Whitty off the block and goes up in the air. Ridgepoint still attacking. Flores for Rogers. Goes over the block. And a winner for the Panthers. Lednicki dives and hits it with one arm. But that's all she could get on the ball and couldn't keep it airborne for very long. 7-6 Ridgepoint. Kennedy Rogers serves. Not her usual velocity. Now a setup in the middle. Bailey Warren dug out by Flores near the baseline. Now Menifee goes cross court and Sydney Black digs it out. Now swing by Whitty. Menifee gets it up in the air. Now Jaden Robinson, now Flores bumps it over. Lednicki. And now Whitty near sideline. Robinson keeps it off the floor for Ridgepoint. Whistle. Point Chargers. A lift called against Ridgepoint. 7-7 is our score. And Sydney Black ready to serve. And it comes in hot. Menifee. Little back set looking for Emery Harper. Now it's on the Fulshear side. And Araya Watson cannot get it to go down, but the two-hand tap by Alexis James gets the job done. And Fulshear now leads 8-7. They've scored 3 straight points. Sydney Black fires. Flores bumps it up. Jaden Robinson setting up Menifee to the middle. She goes, and a winner down in front of Bailey Warren. She taps herself on the clavicle, says, I should have had that. Basically. Flores serving for the Panthers in an 8-8 game. Game 3. Fulshear going for the sweep. And Araya Watson spikes, but it's dug out nicely by Jaden Robinson. Nice blocks at the net by Fulshear, but it's still Menifee's chance for Ridgepoint. Black bumps it up, and now set up for Whitty. She is blocked, and that's a Ridgepoint point. Emery Harper denying Lauren Whitty, and it settled like a feather to the floor, and no one was there to touch it. 9-8 Ridgepoint. Flores sends it to Lednicki, who digs it out. And that's a mishit by Bailey Warren, but it works. She meant to hit it to the right. It went to the left, and it found an open spot. And it's 9-9. Alexis James ready to fire away, but first, a towel to wipe up a perspiration spot on the floor. We'll take a break.
We are the volleyball school with 3 locations, Katy, the Woodlands, and our newest in Richmond on West Belfort. We have the best developmental volleyball program in Fort Bend. We have the high-level training you need to get on the top club and school teams, and you'll have fun doing it. Our Richmond facility is at 18120 West Belfort. Visit thevolleyballschool.com and come train with us.
All right, Lauren Whitty just got a winner. She was blocked at the net, but it fell between the net and Ridgepoint arms on the Panther side, so it's 10-9 Chargers. And there's a curveball serve by Alexis James, and they're unable to do anything with it. Ridgepoint is unable to, and that makes it a 2-point game 3, 11-9. Fulshear, after losing a tournament match to Ridgepoint 2-1, is trying to even the score, but that won't happen immediately as Fulshear serves long. And that gets Ridgepoint within 11-10. Madeline Johnson ready to serve. There it goes. Sydney Black bumps it up. And a setup for Araya Watson in the middle, but it's dug out nicely by Ridgepoint. Jaden Robinson off a block. Now it's on the Fulshear side. And Lauren Whitty wins the battle at the net. 12-10 after that Charger point. And Whitty, after getting that point, will serve. To the middle, Flores bumps it up, almost overset it. Now Jaden Robinson, a winner for Ridgepoint, off the forearm of Daisy Voskule. Now two officials looking at each other. They've got to confer before they make a final decision. The very competitive Kennedy Rogers wanting to listen in, and the officials say, back off, girl. And the point goes to Ridgepoint. So the Ridgepoint girls were right. And now it's 12-11, Fulshear leading, but now Sydney Black comes over. And it's a good strategy. Smile as you talk to the official. You know, friendly. Well, it just earns you points with the officials, even if you don't win the argument. 12-11, Fulshear on top, but Ridgepoint got that point, and now the Panthers will serve. It's Addison Menifee moving to her right. All right, takes her time, now lets it fly. Down the near sideline, Bailey Warren bumps it up. Now they're going to send it to Daisy Voskule. Off the block, stays on the Fulshear side. One more chance to attack. Whitty is blocked, and it stays in when Kennedy Rogers sends it back at Whitty, but not with such velocity that it went out. Ridgepoint fighting very hard in this match. They're down 2-0, but it's 12-12 in the third. Menifee lets it fly. Warren bumps it. They're going to send it back to her. Big spike, and it's a winner. Flores did keep it in the air and hit it over the net, but it spun out of bounds, far sideline. Remarkable reflexes, but she just couldn't keep the point alive. Now Araya Watson will serve for Fulshear. Here it comes. Bumped up by Brunton. Spike opportunity for Rogers, but couldn't really get on top of the ball, and Fulshear overset it. Point to the Panthers. They have tied it again, 13-all. Flores comes off, and Taylor Johnson is serving for Ridgepoint, and she serves it out. Point to the Chargers. They lead 14-13, and they bring Addison Lednicki off the bench to serve. Here comes her serve. Flores bumps it up nicely. Kennedy Rogers, big swing. Another clean winner. She has had 3 of those that were just untouchable. And Ridgepoint ties it at 14. They are very stubbornly trying to push this to a 4th game. Jaden Robinson serves off the top of the net. A lucky bounce for Ridgepoint off of Bailey Warren's hands and into the stands. 15-14, Panthers on top. Jaden Robinson serves again. It's on the way. Whitty bumps it. Now they're going to send it back to Warren. She gets a clean one, just like the one Kennedy Rogers did a minute ago. And we're tied again, 15-all. Bailey Warren ready to serve and wearing shoes that are almost Miami Dolphins colors. The orange shoe is more like orange sherbet than the true orange. All right, big swing. Kennedy Rogers, actually, she took something off of it. Now Fulshear will counter, and Lauren Whitty tries to get it down. It'll be a Kennedy Rogers chance. She's blocked at the net by Araya Watson. Now Whitty, she gets the winner. Very close to having the ball on her hand too long. Almost a lift. But it's a point to the Chargers, 16-15. Bailey Warren ready. Here comes her serve with topspin, and they overset it. Point to the Chargers, They've opened up a 2-point lead, 17-15. Timeout, Ridgepoint. We'll take it with them. This is Tuesday Night Volleyball on VypeFortBend.com, presented by the Volleyball School.
First Iron Auto welcomes you back to school. Kids got their new shoes and backpacks. Make sure your auto is geared up for those trips in the carpool lane and games. First Iron Automotive prioritizes their customers and employees above all else. Their core values: family, integrity, reliability, service, and trust. Wherever your journey leads, reliable auto care is essential. Great savings on oil changes and brake service too. Check out the website firstironauto.com for details and to book your appointment today. First Iron Automotive, supporting school and youth sports programs for over 26 years. Get to one of First Iron Automotive's 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. firstironauto.com.
Bailey Warren serving for Fulshear, trying to close out a sweep. They lead 17-15. Here comes her serve. Keeps a lot of air under it. Flores bumps it up, overset it a little bit, and Ridgepoint in a defensive posture. Now it is Bailey Warren, who, as she was not at the top of her leap, she was on the way down. It wasn't really pretty, but it worked. She's just extraordinarily coordinated. 18-15 is the Fulshear lead. Looking for 25. Here comes her serve, and it's long. A break for the Panthers. Kennedy Rogers looks like she's going to serve next. And she really likes to do those very high tosses, like 20 feet high. But she's not doing that this time. To the middle, bumped up by Lednicki. Whitty swings, and it's out. The Panthers coming back. They're within 1. 18-17. Rogers spins the ball. Again, a conservative toss. Top spin serve. And a quick set. Tried to get it down was Araya Watson. Or Alexis James, rather. Now a fight at the net. 4 hits on the Ridgepoint side. Point to the Chargers, and they lead 19-17. The ball in play again. Menifee swings, almost got it down. Warren dug it out. Now Whitty over a block. Ridgepoint players diving. There's a whistle. And it's a point to Ridgepoint. They get within 19-18. Not sure what the call was. Now, big swing by Fulshear, and they get the winner. Araya Watson opens up the 2-point lead again, 20-18. And the Fulshear boys starting to chant, go start the bus. It's not a cold night, so they don't really need to do that. Jaden Robinson setting one up for Kennedy Rogers, and with finesse, she throws it to the middle. The changeup gets down for a winner. The Panthers are within 1 again. It's 20-19. They do not want to get swept. Madeline Johnson ready to serve. Looks over at Coach Louise Kright. Here is the serve. Sydney Black bumps it up. Daisy Voskule from beyond the boundary hits it across the middle. Now Menifee fires for Ridgepoint, and that's a Fulshear winner. Bailey Warren blocked it. Ridgepoint couldn't return it, but the Ridgepoint girls are arguing that there should have been a violation against Fulshear. We'll take a break and be back. This is VypeFortBend.com.
Xfinity here. How can we help?
Hi, my daughter invited her entire class to her birthday party. Can my Wi-Fi handle it?
Oh, well, at Xfinity, our latest gateways have tri-band Wi-Fi technology, letting you connect hundreds of devices at once.
No way. So if all the kids are watching stuff on their phones while their parents are sharing videos online...
Yep, go ahead and watch videos. They can all do their thing and party their way. No problem.
Oh, we are gonna need a bigger cake.
Now through September 21st, get fast, reliable Xfinity Gig Internet for $25 a month for 2 years when you add Xfinity Mobile with unlimited data. And get Peacock Premium, a $7.99 a month value included. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Xfinity, bring on the good stuff. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless bill and auto pay with stored bank account. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra. Gig Wi-Fi requires Xfinity Gateway. Xfinity Mobile requires Xfinity Internet. After promo, regular internet rates apply. Actual speeds vary.
Okay, here we go. Fulshear is 4 points away from victory. Evelyn Johnson setting up. Jaden Robinson. Her spike is down. Araya Watson, or was that Alexis James? Araya got a hand on it, but couldn't keep it off the floor. Ridgepoint is within one again. They're down 21-20. And Addison Menifee will serve from her left. Bumped up by Black, and now a setup for Warren. She fires, and it's good! Incredible balance. The hit behind her head, but she still got on top of it with force. And it's 22-20. Now Araya Watson ready to serve for the Chargers. Here comes her serve. Bumped up by Flores. Set up for Rogers. She takes something off of it and gets the winner. Kennedy Rogers, really so good at changing the speeds. She doesn't always go for the Mike Tyson knockout punch. It's 22-21, Ridgepoint trailing. Sydney Black bumps up to serve. Set up for Daisy Voskuil, and it's long. We're tied at 22. And now Taylor Johnson will serve. High toss, sends it deep. Whitty bumps it up. And now Bailey Warren. It's banged down, spike time. 23-22. Kind of a quick set. Not the quickest of quick sets, but Ridgepoint just wasn't ready for that. 23-22. Addison Lednicki serving. Fulshear trying to close out a sweep. Here comes the serve, and it's long. We're tied again. 23 all. Jaden Robinson comes over to the bench to get the ball. It had rolled over there. Coach Kreit gives her the serve, or the signal rather. Sydney Black bumps it up, and a winner for Ridgepoint. Kennedy Rogers reached over the net without touching it and knocked the ball down. It's 24-23. Game point for the Panthers. And we'll be back.
We are the volleyball school with 3 locations: Katy, the Woodlands, and our newest in Richmond on West Belfort. We have the best developmental volleyball program in Fort Bend. We have the high-level training you need to get on the top club and school teams, and you'll have fun doing it. Our Richmond facility is at 18120 West Belfort. Visit thevolleyballschool.com and come train with us.
Ridgepoint is not going away. They've scored 3 straight points to take a 24-23 lead, and now they are a point away from pushing this match to a 4th game. For the Panthers. She gets a winner and ties it at 24. Now you're in a situation where you have to win by 2. The way these teams are competing, this could go on for a while. Bailey Warren to serve. Here it comes. She keeps some air under it. And now a setup for Kennedy Rogers. She blasts away, but she's blocked by Shane Voskuil. And the Chargers get the point. 25-24, and now it is match point. Kennedy Rogers, actually that was a Ridge Point. I'm sorry. It is still match point or game point for Ridge Point. Sydney Black bumps it up for Fulshear. And now a big swing, and Ridge Point still has it alive. Menifee tries. Now Whitty, she hits it out, and Ridge Point has won game 3. Remarkable. The pace of play, I apologize, it was just too fast for me because it looked to me as if Kennedy Rogers had been blocked and the ball fell on her side, but it fell on the Fulshear side. And then Ridge Point, 26-24. Ridge Point wins game 3. And we'll be back with game 4 on VypeFortBend.com.
First Iron Auto welcomes you back to school. Kids got their new shoes and backpacks. Make sure your auto is geared up for those trips in the carpool lane and games. First Iron Automotive prioritizes their customers and employees above all else. Their core values: family, integrity, reliability, service, and trust. Wherever your journey leads, reliable auto care is essential. Great savings on oil changes and brake service too. Check out the website firstironauto.com for details and to book your appointment today. First Iron Automotive, supporting school and youth sports programs for over 26 years. Get to one of First Iron Automotive's 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. FirstIronAuto.com.
Leonetti Graphics is the gold standard in Fort Bend County for screen printing, embroidery, banners, signs, t-shirts, all kinds of specialty items. Whatever you need to advertise or to show school spirit, team spirit, or company spirit, nobody does it as well as Leonetti Graphics. They started creating products in an apartment 23 years ago. Now they've got a state-of-the-art facility in Stafford, and they can do anything to make your marketing vision come true. Call your friends at Leonetti Graphics, 281-499-4959. I guarantee you will be fast friends with these folks. Leonetti Graphics, the official banner provider for VypeFortBend.com.
Xfinity here. How can we help?
Hi, my daughter invited her entire class to her birthday party. Can my Wi-Fi handle it?
Oh, well, at Xfinity, our latest gateways have tri-band Wi-Fi technology, letting you connect hundreds of devices at once.
No way. So if all the kids are watching stuff on their phones, well, their parents are sharing videos online.
Yep, go ahead and watch videos. They can all do their thing and party their way. No problem.
Oh, we are gonna need a bigger cake.
Now through September 21st, get fast, reliable Xfinity Gig Internet for $25 a month for 2 years when you add Xfinity Mobile with unlimited data. And get Peacock Premium, a $7.99 a month value included. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Xfinity, bring on the good stuff. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless bill and auto-pay with stored bank account. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra. Gig Wi-Fi requires Xfinity Gateway. Xfinity Mobile requires Xfinity Internet. After promo, regular internet rates apply. Actual speeds vary.
Well, regardless of how this match ends, I think Louise Cried of Ridge Point has to be proud of her girls for the way they fought back and won Game 3, 26-24. They had lost Game 1, 25-14, and Game 2 by a score of 25-16. And Fulshear looked like they were going to sweep there for a while, but Ridge Point said, "Not so fast, my friend." So now Fulshear moves to the end nearer our broadcast table, the west end. Alexis James, Sydney Black, Bailey Warren, Lauren Whitty, Daisy Voskul, and Araya Watson on the floor for the Chargers. Fulshear will serve first. Alexis James lets it fly. Flores digs it out, almost overset it. Now Menifee sends one to the middle, and now a setup for Lauren Whitty from the left pole. Hits it down. Fulshear gets the first point. And now they need to wipe up some sweat. And it's a big job. But good on you, Madeline Johnson. She doesn't mind drying things off. And Alexis James, I'm sorry, Sydney Black. My bad. Wrong team. Oh, boy. All right, so Sydney Black and Alexis James teaming up to wipe up the moisture. And it's 1-0. After the pregnant pause, we are back into action. Flores digs it out on the Ridgepoint side. Now a swing and a winner by Jaden Robinson of the Panthers to even up this game 4. Ridgepoint will serve, and it's Addison Menifee. Side spin on it, she gets it over. Now a big swing, Araya Watson! Off of a block and got it down on the Panther side. It's 2-1 Chargers. Menifee, Lauren Whitty will now serve. No spin as she sends it over. Big swing. Kennedy Rogers again took something off of it, and the changeup finds an open spot in the middle of the floor. Point to the Panthers. It's 2-2. Taylor Johnson will serve. Here it comes, coming in hot, and it's out. Shane Voskuhl onto the floor. Sydney Black comes out. Araya Watson ready to serve. Here goes her serve. It is deep. Ridgepoint's going to be able to send it back. Kennedy Rogers blocked near the net. Fulshear keeps it alive. Look out, Bailey Warren. But it's bumped up by Ridgepoint. Now Kennedy Rogers throws the haymaker. And it's a point for the Ridgepoint Panthers. They have tied it at 3. Rogers' spike was blocked, but it went directly out of bounds, so last touched by Fulshear. Jaden Robinson, 3-3 tie. She serves for the Panthers. Bumped up by Warren. Now a quick set for Shane Voskuhl. Now it's Daisy. Now Shane just bumps it over. Sisters working together. Now Rogers again. Tries to go shallow and cross court. And I think her shot touched the red and white boundary pole. It did. So that was out on Ridgepoint. Fulshear leads 4-3. And Addison Lednicki is ready to fire away as she serves. Now Ridgepoint, it's way back beyond the baseline. They just get it over with Jaden Robinson. Now a setup for Bailey Warren. On top of it, no denying that one. And that's a 2-point lead, 5-3. Lednicki ready to serve again. There it goes to the middle. Dug out by Flores and a double hit. 2 hits by one player at one time on the Ridgepoint side. So it's a 3-point lead for Fulshear, their biggest lead in this 4th game. Lednicki ready to deliver again. And she almost got it down with a drop shot serve. Lednicki now setting it up for Alexis James, but she's blocked by Kennedy Rogers. 2-hand tap right into a block. And Ridgepoint gets within 6-4. Rogers shouting out instructions to her teammates before she serves. The pace of play has really picked up. Now a setup for Bailey Warren. Dug out by Kennedy Rogers. It goes way out of bounds, but Ridgepoint keeps it off the floor, and then Flores messed up. I shouldn't say that. Flores and Rogers kind of bumped up against each other. They were both going for the same ball. so forgive my poor choice of words. 7-4, Fulshear leading and serving with Bailey Warren. No spin on the serve. Flores, now Menifee bumping it over. Big setup in the middle. Shane Voskule, yes! It was dug out by Rogers. It was all she could do just to make contact with it, but it flew over to where the sub-varsity players for Fulshear are watching the game. Bailey Warren ready. There goes her serve. She took something off of it. Menifee bumps it up. Now a swing on the part of Emery Harper, and she gets it down for a Ridgepoint point. They get within 8-5. Now Madison Flores will serve. Top spin. Now Shane Voskule on the quick return. Bump set spike, and it was a little bit of a quick set spike. 9-5 our score. Sydney Black off the bench at the baseline, ready to serve with her team leading 9-5. Rogers bumps it. They'll send it back to her, and she gets the winner. Between Lauren Whitty and Araya Watson, and down to get the Panthers within 9-6. Now Madeline Johnson goes back to the baseline, ready to fire away. Brings it, hits the top of the net. Fulshear does control. Whitty swings gently. Fulshear is able to get it back over the net, but now an attack by Ridgepoint. Great save by Alexis James, and Lednicki sends it back over. Now a big swing by Menifee. Warren keeps it up in the air, and then Whitty. Rogers, now Ridgepoint attacking again. Jaden Robinson. Bumped up by Alexis James. Whitty over the block, and Flores digs it out near the baseline. Oh, what a point! Menifee, and an overset by Fulshear, and somehow Fulshear got it back over the net. It's still alive, and Ridgepoint hits it out. Jaden Robinson hit it out. And it's 10-6, Chargers. Timeout, Ridgepoint. We'll be back.
We are the volleyball school with 3 locations: Katy, the Woodlands, and our newest in Richmond on West Belfort. We have the best developmental volleyball program in Fort Bend. We have the high-level training you need to get on the top club and school teams, and you'll have fun doing it. Our Richmond facility is at 18120 West Belfort. Visit thevolleyballschool.com and come train with us.
First Iron Auto welcomes you back to school. Kids got their new shoes and backpacks. Make sure your auto is geared up for those trips in the carpool lane and games. First Iron Automotive prioritizes their customers and employees above all else. Their core values: family, integrity, reliability, service, and trust. Wherever your journey leads, reliable auto care is essential. Great savings on oil changes and brake service too. Check out the website firstireandauto.com for details and to book your appointment today. First Iron Automotive, supporting school and youth sports programs for over 26 years. Get to one of First Iron Automotive's 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. firstireandauto.com.
The first point coming out of the timeout, you got here about 3 seconds late, but that point didn't last very long. The point goes to the Panthers, so they cut a 10-6 deficit down to 10-7. And now Addison Menifee ready to serve. She keeps her feet on the floor as she does. Daisy Voskule sends it back toward the middle. Now just a 2-hand tap to get it over Bailey Warren. Now Flores sets up Jaden Robinson. Oh, that was beautiful. She went over and gets a Panther point, going over Daisy Voskule and Araya Watson. And we've got a 10-8 game. Ridgepoint with 2 straight points after their timeout. Menifee hits her serve long. 11-8. Fulshear on top, and now Lauren Whitty to serve. Alexis James talking to Coach Sydney Zimmerman. Now everybody's on the same page, and Whitty sends her serve to the middle. Flores bumps it up, and it's too hot to handle. She kind of overset it, and Rogers was running toward the ball, but even if she had gotten to it, it would have been right under the net. I don't think there would have been any way to get it over or keep it alive. 12-8 Fulshear. Whitty serves again, far sideline. Brunson bumps it out. Now Johnson. Now Jaden Robinson cross court. And off the desperation dive of Alexis James, point Panthers. It's 12-9. And Taylor Johnson serves into the net. A revolting development for the Panthers. Araya Watson will now serve for Fulshear, leading 13-9. There it goes. Just gets it over the net. That was beautiful. But Ridgepoint does keep it alive. Now Rogers. Another top spin shot to the middle where there was a void, and it gets almost all the way to the floor. But only desperation dives by Fulshear, and it's a point to the Panthers to get within 3. They're down 13-10. This is the 4th game. Ridgepoint's got to win it to stay alive. Whitty bumps up a serve. Now there is the Shane Voskule try. Does not get down. Now it's on the Fulshear side again. Tap over by Bailey Warren. Good or not? It's a Ridgepoint point. Warren tapped it toward the sideline, but it twisted out before it came to rest. Now a little overset. Look out. Kennedy Rogers had a chance, but it was kept alive by Alexis James, and Daisy Voskule is denied by Rogers. Oh my. Whatever the feminine version of mano a mano is, that's what just happened. It's a point to the Panthers. They're within 13-12, and we're going to take another timeout. On VipeFortBend.com, this is Tuesday Night Volleyball presented by the Volleyball School.
Xfinity here. How can we help?
Hi, my daughter invited her entire class to her birthday party. Can my Wi-Fi handle it?
Oh, well, at Xfinity, our latest gateways have tri-band Wi-Fi technology, letting you connect hundreds of devices at once.
No way. So if all the kids are watching stuff on their phones, well, their parents are sharing videos online.
Yep, go ahead and watch videos. They can all do their thing and party their way. No problem.
Oh, we are gonna need a bigger cake.
Now through September 21st, get fast, reliable Xfinity Gig Internet for $25 a month for 2 years when you add Xfinity Mobile with unlimited data. And get Peacock Premium, a $7.99 a month value included. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Xfinity, bring on the good stuff. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless bill and auto-pay with stored bank account. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra. Gig Wi-Fi requires Xfinity Gateway. Xfinity Mobile requires Xfinity Internet. After promo, regular internet rates apply. Actual speeds vary.
We're back, and Jaden Robinson just served for Ridgepoint. Fulshear returned it. Daisy Voskule sets up Bailey Warren, and you can't really get much higher than that and come as close to straight down as she did. Well, that's just remarkable. And it's 14-12 Fulshear. So coming out of the Fulshear timeout, the Chargers get the job done, trying to regain the momentum. And Lednicki serves with her team up 14-12, trying to finish this out in 4 games. And a whistle and a violation on Ridgepoint. It is 15-12. Chargers on top, trying to finish this in 4. Lednicki serves. Kind of a curveball. Ridgepoint's going to return it. Oh, the set was way too high for Kennedy Rogers. They just, the ball went off in the hands of the player who tried to set her up. It's 16-12. Fulshear. Does Ridgepoint have another run in them? 16-12, and Lednicki fires it with a sinker ball. Ridgepoint is going to be able to return it, and they do get a point to get it within 16-13. It was the powerful right arm of Emery Harper. Now Kennedy Rogers will serve. Will she toss it high? No, medium height. Now a setup for Shane Voskule right down the middle. Flores diving for it near the baseline, couldn't reach it. Back to a 4-point lead for the Chargers. 8 points away from a match victory. Bailey Warren pats the ball, now serves. Bumped up by Menifee. Kept alive by Ridgepoint. Now Menifee another try, sends it to the middle. Warren bumps it up. Now a setup for Whitty over the block. And Paley keeps it alive. Now a point for the Panthers as Emery Harper taps it over the net. It hits the top of the net. And 2 pairs of fingertips on the Fulshear side. Great competitive volleyball, 17-14. Fulshear on top, topspin serve. Bailey Warren bumps it up, now Lauren Whitty. Bang down spike, and it's good. Kennedy Rogers was able to touch it, but she fell backward after she did, and it kind of flew under the net anyway. 18-14, Chargers within 7 points of a victory. Sinker ball served by Sydney Black. One more hit to get it over for the Panthers. Kennedy Rogers, now Black. Now a swing by Araya Watson, and it's a winner for Fulshear. They're leading by 5 now. 19-14. Timeout Panthers. We'll be back. This is Tuesday Night Volleyball, presented by the Volleyball School on VypeFortBend.com.
We are the Volleyball School with 3 locations, Katy, the Woodlands, and our newest in Richmond on West Belfort. We have the best developmental volleyball program in Fort Bend. We have the high-level training you need to get on the top club and school teams, and you'll have fun doing it. Our Richmond facility is at 18120 West Belfort. Visit thevolleyballschool.com and come train with us. We are the Volleyball School with 3 locations, Katy, the Woodlands, and our newest in Richmond on West Belfort. We have the best developmental volleyball program in Fort Bend. We have the high-level training you need to get on the top club and school teams, and you'll have fun doing it. Our Richmond facility is at 18120 West Belfort. Visit thevolleyballschool.com and come train with us.
Yes, I know I ran the same commercial spot twice in a row. Sorry. But, you know, the good folks at the Volleyball School deserve it. All right, here we go. 19-14. Fulshear leading. Ridgepoint trying to get a run going here. Now from the middle, Bailey Warren gets the winner. Oh, wait a minute. Was there a violation on the Chargers? Yes, there was. I'm not sure what happened. You know, I'm at an angle where I can't see the official signal, and I certainly can't hear. All right, Madeline Johnson serves for the Panthers, leading or trailing by 4, and on the brink of losing this in 4 games. Now Fulshear sends it over the Ridgepoint side. Kennedy Rogers with a little humpback shot. Kept alive by Fulshear. Lauren Whitty down toward the left corner. One more hit to get it over. Jaden Robinson hits it out for Ridgepoint. Point to Fulshear. They now lead 20-15. And Alexis James will serve. James, Whitty, Black, Daisy Voskule, Bailey Warren, and Araya Watson on the floor. Ridgepoint going to send back the serve. Big swing, Jaden Robinson, but somehow Fulshear got it back over. Now Ridgepoint to attack again. Menifee gets the winner! Underneath the dive of Alexis James. And it's a 4-point game again, 20-16. Menifee serving for Ridgepoint, trailing 20-16, and her serve is out. That hurts. I'm talking to Lauren Whitty's mom. Yes, she would like to suit up and play. All right, 21-16. Fulshear trying to close it out. Her daughter Lauren Whitty serves. Now a big swing by Kennedy Rogers and a beauty. From one corner to the caddy corner, and down it goes. Panther point gets them within 21-17. But they need to score several points in a row to keep this match from being on the brink. There is the serve of Taylor Johnson, and now a setup for Araya Watson. Somehow there's a skirmish at the net. It's on the Fulshear side. Bailey Warren gets it into the block and down on the Ridge Point side for a Fulshear point. They lead it 22-17. They're up by 5. Lots of bounces. Eventually, Araya Watson's going to hit it. There he goes. Oh, she hit it into the net. Sometimes you wait too long and you get an error like that. Still a 4-point lead for the Chargers, 22-18, trying to finish this match in 4. And they're figuring out who's going to serve. Emma Paley from the middle of the baseline. Emma lets it fly. Bumped up by Warren. And it was overset. And a spike attempt by Sista. And the point goes to Ridge Point. The Panthers are within 3, 22-19. Paley, another serve. Here it comes. Bumped up by Whitty. Now a setup for Warren. No stopping that one, deep in the right corner. And it's 23-19. The Chargers are 2 points away from victory. And Addison Lednicki looking very serious. Takes her spot along the baseline and ready to serve. Serves it deep to the middle. Brunton lets it go, and it's out. Break for the Panthers, who get within 23-20. They don't want to let this go to match point. Now Kennedy Rogers may try for some kind of service winner. Maybe she might go to the high toss. No, medium toss. Bumped up by Lednicki. Now the setup for Warren on the top of the net, and it goes out. Point Panthers, it's 23-21. It nicked the top of the net, and Fulshear didn't get the friendly bounce. Ridge Point very much alive. Rogers sends it to the middle. Black bumps it up. Now a setup for Warren, and she is blocked. Point Panthers, and they're within 23-22. Timeout Fulshear. We'll be back.
Xfinity here. How can we help?
Hi, my daughter invited her entire class to her birthday party. Can my Wi-Fi handle it?
Oh, well, at Xfinity, our latest gateways have tri-band Wi-Fi technology, letting you connect hundreds of devices at once.
No way. So if all the kids are watching stuff on their phones, well, their parents are sharing videos online.
Yep, go ahead and watch videos. They can all do their thing and party their way. No problem.
Oh, we are gonna need a bigger cake.
Now through September 21st, get fast, reliable Xfinity Gig Internet for $25 a month for 2 years when you add Xfinity Mobile with unlimited data. And get Peacock Premium, a $7.99 a month value included. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Xfinity, bring on the good stuff. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless bill and auto-pay with stored bank account. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra. Gig Wi-Fi requires Xfinity Gateway. Xfinity Mobile requires Xfinity Internet. After promo, regular internet rates apply. Actual speeds vary.
The ball is in play, and Fulshear gets the point as Daisy Voskuhl, or Shane rather, sorry about that, the younger one, Shane, smashes it down. Now it is match point, 24-22. Fulshear on top, and Bailey Warren will serve. Spins it, leaps, and fires it deep to the corner and out. A break for the Panthers. They're within 24-23, but still another Fulshear match point. Flores serves with topspin, bumped up by Lednicki, and a setup for Whitty. over the block, and that's a Fulshear winner! The Chargers win it 25-23 in the fourth. And a serenade from the boys. A hotly contested match. And after losing to Ridge Point in tournament play in a 2-out-of-3 match, Fulshear gets the victory 3-1 here tonight. We'll have a little post-match conversation very soon. Glad you've been with us, but don't go away. There is more to go. And we want to tell you what's coming up later this week as our football coverage begins. On Thursday night, starting at 6:45 with the Countdown to Kickoff show, Hightower hosts Clear Falls from Hall Stadium. Then on Friday night, same time with the Countdown to Kickoff show, it is Clements taking on the upstart Crawford Chargers, a school that only has juniors as its oldest class. But you know, when you get all the resources in a school going toward that one varsity team, sometimes it doesn't matter that you only have underclassmen players. And then on Saturday night, it's the Willow Ridge Eagles, our third straight game at Hall Stadium. This one kicking off at 6 with the Countdown to Kickoff show at 5:45. Willow Ridge taking on Lamar Consolidated. So, you know, it's other than Clear Falls visiting Hightower on Thursday, all of our broadcasts are strictly Fort Bend County. We'll step aside and be back on VypeFortBend.com and hopefully get a little visit with Coach Sidney Zimmerman right after this on your one and only broadcast home for Fort Bend County High School sports.
We are the volleyball school with 3 locations, Katy, the Woodlands, and our newest in Richmond on West Belfort. We have the best developmental volleyball program in Fort Bend. We have the high-level training you need to get on the top club and school teams, and you'll have fun doing it. Our Richmond facility is at 18120 West Belfort. Visit thevolleyballschool.com and come train with us.
First Tire Auto welcomes you back to school. Kids got their new shoes and backpacks. Make sure your auto is geared up for those trips in the carpool lane and games. First Tire Automotive prioritizes their customers and employees above all else. Their core values: family, integrity, reliability, service, and trust. Wherever your journey leads, reliable auto care is essential. Great savings on oil changes and brake service too. Check out the website firsttireandauto.com for details and to book your appointment today. First Tire Automotive, supporting school and youth sports programs for over 26 years. Get to one of First Tire Automotive's 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. FirstTireAuto.com.
Xfinity here. How can we help?
Hi, my daughter invited her entire class to her birthday party. Can my Wi-Fi handle it?
Oh, well, at Xfinity, our latest gateways have tri-band Wi-Fi technology, letting you connect hundreds of devices at once.
No way. So if all the kids are watching stuff on their phones, well, their parents are sharing videos online.
Yep, go ahead and watch videos. They can all do their thing and party their way. No problem.
Oh, we are gonna need a bigger cake.
Now through September 21st, get fast, reliable Xfinity Gig Internet for $25 a month for 2 years when you add Xfinity Mobile with unlimited data. And get Peacock Premium, a $7.99 a month value included. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Xfinity, bring on the good stuff. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless bill and auto-pay with stored bank account. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra. Gig Wi-Fi requires Xfinity Gateway. Xfinity Mobile requires Xfinity Internet. After promo, regular internet rates apply. Actual speeds vary.
Well, there are some fans who are filing out of the Fulshear gym, and some kind of want to hang around and socialize a bit. And you know, when you start at 5:30 and the match ends in just over, well, I think from the start time we actually played a little bit less than 2 hours, which is acceptable. Although, you know, since they have a new gym here at Fulshear, they have 2. They don't start at 6:30 anymore. They start at 5:30, and that is kind of kind of tough. It tempts me to break all kinds of major laws just getting to such a contest as this. But Fulshear wins by a scores of, let me see, I wrote it down here, sorry. Wow, where did it go? Rats. Man, I know I wrote it down. My goodness, where did it go? Anyway, they won in 4. They won the first 2 games, Fulshear did. Ridge Point very stubbornly fought back to win the 3rd game, and then it went to a 4th, and there you have it. Oh, here it is. If it had been a snake, it would have bitten me. Fulshear won the first one 25-14. They won the second one 25-16. Ridge Point came back to win the 3rd one 26-24, and then Fulshear won 25-23 in the 4th and final game. So Fulshear improves to 16-2 on the season, and I believe they look like they're ready, but there are quite a few non-district matches still to go, and when they play Stratford here in Fulshear, we will be broadcasting that one for you. I'm trying to think off the top of my head the ones we are already committed to broadcast that include the Fulshear Chargers. Let's see. I know that when they play Foster near the end of the season, of course we'll have that. That is such a rivalry game. It is great that both Foster and Fulshear have gone up out of Class 5A to play in Class 6A, so the rivalry continues. It'll continue on the football field and everywhere else, and it'll be fun. All right, I think I can feel the brain waves of Rosie Bega back inside the mothership at Vype World headquarters telling me we need to just say goodnight. So that's what we're going to do. But we will only say goodnight until Thursday when we bring you the start of the football season. It is the Hightower Hurricanes hosting the Clear Falls Knights. So for Rosie Bega, Merle Bertrand, Suna Venkat, Bob McKay, Patrick Kinnick, everybody who is a part of VypeFortBend.com, this is Roger Smith bidding you a very fond good night to all of our lovable listeners from Ridge Point and from Fulshear. And we will talk to you on Thursday night from Hall Stadium at 6:45. Good night, everybody.